Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello,
There we
hello.
go.
Hi.
Hi, hi. All right, we're here together, live,
Yes,
another
live
Tuesday,
in Cape Town.
going
I'm
strong.
back to Cape Town
Yes, from Portugal. Now
from
you're
Portugal.
Portuguese with
I'm
your Portuguese passport.
exactly,
Yeah,
and I can speak
Portuguese.
Hebrew.
Okay, only Hebrew. Not there yet.
Almost.
Yeah, all right. So for everyone that's on, can you see us and hear us all right? Just as a first step, basic quality check, let us know. And we just need to pull up the chat here. How do we pull up the chat? It's down there. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Hi, Bridget is here. Hello.
Hi, Bridget.
So if you're on, give us a quick hello and let us know you can see and hear us, okay? And then we'll kick right off. Thank you very much. Facebook user said looking very handsome. I don't know who that is.
It's Gal. Is the handsome.
Yeah. I thought he or she was talking about you.
No.
But if you need to show your name, how do we do that?
How do
There's
we
a
do that?
specific
Yes,
link
yes. Let me show you how to do that.
just so that we can see who's typing. Oh, Facebook user is Mariah. Okay, so she was talking about us both.
So where is it registered? To show your name. Here we go.
Yeah, you can just go here, you register once, and then for all the future live streams, basically you can be with your name visible. Okay. So hello,
what are we
hello.
talking about?
And today we're talking about how to solve any problem. Any problem. You can have problems in business, problems with relationships, problems with kids. You can have problems with your body, consistent problems. There are these problems that stick around your whole life. Like, oh, from the age of 10, I've had the injury that has always hurt me. Or
from the age of 10, I got married. And
a problem that stuck around. Yes, exactly.
My whole life.
Or you have just, of course, a variety of problems. And the question is, how do you solve any problem, even a problem of long duration?
Okay. So the first thing to understand is the source of the problem. What brings about the problem?
Okay.
What's the source of any problem? Because if we know the source of the problem, it's obviously still there if the problem is still continuing. So remove the source and the problem will go away.
Of course, but for every problem, there's a different source.
Apparently, there is one source for all problems.
One source for all problems. Okay, that's firstly amazing, because you would think that every problem has a different source. If I have a problem with my engine, is it not a different source to a problem with my relationship?
No, same source.
Got it. Okay.
So you're married.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, exactly. Now, just by the way, Mariah said, yes, Mariah, we can see your name. So you can use that link and then we can see your name if you're on Facebook. And we can take away that link, by the way.
Okay.
So.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
So they can know who we are.
This is us, Meir and Gal Ezra.
Yes.
I'm Gal, by the way.
He's the handsome.
Meir. Yeah, we're both handsome.
No, you are the handsome.
No, you're the source.
I'm the source, but you're the handsome.
Well, let's go back to the source. So the source of any problem comes from the same place.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's always non-confront.
Okay, non-confront.
You did not confront something. You are not willing to look at something, you or someone else, and so you have a problem.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take an example.
Okay.
Engine broke. You did not confront the condition of the engine. You did not confront the maintenance. You didn't actually hear what's going on with the engine. You didn't see the manifestations that told you this engine is going to stop.
So the non-confront starts from long before, you're saying, or it's the problem is that you're not confronting the issue right now.
No, you're not confronting something in the past, and so the manifestation is a problem. So problem is always a manifestation of a non-confront.
And when you say manifestation, what do you mean? Because some people think manifestation is like, I manifested it into the universe,
Okay, even if that manifestation mean the result of something.
The result of something.
Or how something is showing. So you have an accident, and the manifestation is a broken car.
Yes.
You have a wife, and the manifestation is empty bank account.
I got you. Yes,
you got the idea.
I got it now. Now I understand.
Now you understand.
Yeah. You gave a good example the other day that the manifestation of heart issues is pain in the left arm.
That's correct.
So that pain in the left arm is not the source.
Yeah.
The heart issues are. So you're saying a problem is the manifestation.
Always a manifestation. A problem is a manifestation. It's not a thing. So when you handle the manifestation, the problem grows. Whenever you handle something that is not the source, the problem grows. So if we take the left arm that is in pain and you say, oh, I have pain in my left arm, and you take a painkiller, you will miss the heart attack altogether. By the time that you will know that you have a heart attack, you will read it on the newspaper of the next day that you die from a heart attack.
In your next life, you'll look back at
say, oh, this guy, he had a heart attack. He took a painkiller.
Makes sense. Okay.
So the first thing to understand about any problem is that the problem is never the problem.
Okay. Yeah.
The problem is never the problem. You will have a tendency or you will have an urge to fix the problem, but you will see that people that fix problem, and they have bigger and bigger problems.
Yeah.
So the handling is never the handling of the problem. It's never the handling of the manifestation, which is the problem. You need to find what are you not willing to confront.
Got you.
So if you really understand that the source is in the confront, you will not care about the problem, because if you care about the problem, you'll say, I need a solution.
Yeah, you want the solution, of course.
How do you handle a problem? You want a solution.
Yeah.
And the solution is just another problem. So something is about to fall, you put something to hold it. Okay, it's a solution, it's holding it, but sooner or later, this thing will break too.
Yeah.
You have a problem in your business and you don't make enough money, so you take a loan. You handle the problem for a short while, you have a solution, but it's a manifestation. You handle the manifestation and not the source. The source is, I'm not promoting enough.
Right.
So there's not enough sales. So there's not enough profit. So I have a problem.
Got you. And you find that by confronting.
Of course.
So wait, how do you define to confront? Like, if you tell someone confront, what are you telling them to actually do?
Okay. So to confront something, there are different levels of understanding that word or that thing. So the first thing to understand that confront is not something that you do.
Okay.
Seriously, it's an end result. You confront something, it's a result. It's an end result. It's a result of a decision.
Okay.
So what does it mean to confront? To confront means to be able to observe all parts of something. So you can have level of confronts, which is you observe parts of something. But when you fully observed something, you confronted that something.
Okay.
So if I take an iPhone and I observe only the screen, but I don't know what's going on at the back.
Yeah.
I don't understand the electronics. I don't understand the software. The iPhone will break sooner or later. You will become the effect of the iPhone. You will have a problem.
Got you.
Something will get stuck, etc., etc. But if you really understand the software and you understand the hardware and you understand everything, which means you confronted it, you actually looked at that in the past, you looked at that, then you will...
Siri is on it. She's ready to confront.
She's ready. Even Siri wants to confront.
Yes. Yeah.
So once you really looked at everything, the problem vanishes. Because the problem is the manifestation of non-confront. So the moment that you confronted, there couldn't be a problem.
Right. Yes, and that makes sense. But how do you get to a point? Who knows, right? Other than somebody that works at Apple, what goes on behind the phone? And even if they did see what was behind the phone, I feel like it would eventually break anyway, because not just because it's an Apple product, but but just in general.
So my phone never break.
Yeah, true.
My phone never break. White never break. I don't have protection on it. I don't have all of these things, but it never break. Why?
You take good care of it, but etc. But
So
I
what does it mean
understand.
to take care of it? I actually observe all of it all the time.
Interesting.
So when something slip of your hand is because you did, for a split of a second or for a split of a year, you did not actually observe the phone. You were doing things automatically.
True. That's amazing. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you really observe the phone all the time, if you really know that the phone is there and you observe it all the time, it's an end result. It's not something that you do. If you really have the phone with you all the time, it will not break.
Yeah. Now I understand this fully, and I know that it can be done, and I know that you do it, and it's something that you just do, right? But my point is, the average person hears that and thinks, okay, so what does that mean? I need to at all times have my, you know what I mean?
So what does it mean? So when you have a problem, you start to look at the problem and you say, what do I know about the problem? Why don't I know about the problem? What is a maybe? What do I know? What I don't know? What is a maybe? And you just write it down. And you just look and you say, oh, I know this and I can see that and I can see that and I can see that. And if you will be brave enough to do it once, take a problem and just write down everything that you know and everything you don't know and all the maybes. And then you look at the maybes and you decide, are there more know or more don't know? Because there's nothing like 100% maybe.
Yeah.
And you move them to know, not know, and eventually you will have know and don't know, know and don't know and don't know and don't know. And in that process, you will see that something amazing will happen. You will realize that you actually don't have a problem. What do I mean you don't have a problem? There might be a barrier that you might need to do something, but you will know what you need to do. And it will be, yes, I can handle it. It's not a problem. Yes, I can handle it. It's not a problem. But it's something that you need to try. Because if you never try that, it sounds like magic, because it is magic. If you actually look at all the parts of the problem, you could not have a problem, because a problem is the result of not looking. The problem is the result of not willing to look at something and simply perceive it. You will see that superstition was in the past a big thing.
Yeah.
The Chinese had this thing that they mustn't ever go straight. If you look at the Chinese in the old day, they will walk straight and then left, or then right, and straight and then right, and never mind. But every few minutes they would change direction, because they had the superstition that the devil can go only in straight lines.
Oh wow!
So that's how they protect themselves from the devil.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's true story. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not nonsense. Now science is the thing that blow away superstition. The job of science is to blow away superstition. Since people invented science, basically what they say, it can be known. Up to about 150 years ago, Kant, the philosopher, said that human being cannot, that's why it was called Kant.
Yes.
Yes. Human being cannot understand the problems of human being. Here comes science, and what science say? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So what happened today is that science blows superstition. How? By inventing the microscope, by inventing a different measuring device that allow you to look further, to confront more. So the more you confront, all of a sudden you see atoms and subatoms, and you see the genome, and you see all kind of thing, and all of a sudden, because you looked, the problem goes away.
Yes.
So all of science is a process of confront that deletes superstition and solve problems, or diminish problems.
Yes.
Or vanish the problems.
Yes.
It's quite amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that is amazing. That is amazing. And I love that, by the way, the tool, because we went right into this example, but that tool that you gave is also gold of how to solve problems. And that's amazing. And by the way, if anyone's listening and has any questions or comments, put them in and we'll read them and you can answer. But anyway, you were going to say.
So the idea of, if you look at science, and you will see that science is amazing, because science say, I can look, and if I will look hard enough, if I will confront enough, the problem will disappear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this is quite amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, and you're talking about science that is actually helpful, because there's
Yeah.
a lot of science that is
Yeah, I'm not talking about the
pseudoscience.
pseudoscience. I'm not talking about nonsense. Yes?
But yeah, actual things that bring
But
results.
actually things that improve situation in life.
Yeah.
So science figured out how to land a man on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
If you wouldn't observe, if there wouldn't be enough people that observe, that were willing to confront the issue of space, the issue of speed, the issue of energy, the issue of many, 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 many different parts of the physical universe, you wouldn't get. Now you will see that a man or that a country is as rich as it's willing to confront. A country that's full with superstition is a very poor country. China was very poor for many, many, many years because it was full with superstition. Once science arrived to China, in 40 years, China became a superpower, where before it was nothing.
Interesting.
Because
So
they had to go left and right. They couldn't go into a
it
straight.
took them a while to get anywhere. So, but many people find the value in superstition. Don't walk under ladders. I don't know, throwing the salt behind. And there's just different things that. So you're essentially saying, don't do it.
I don't say don't do it, but if I need superstition, which means if there is a black cat, then I need to become white. I don't know, male.
Yeah, then I need to have a white cat.
Yeah, then whatever.
Yeah.
Is that cause or effect?
It makes you more effect, of course.
Makes you more effect. So anything that makes you more effect makes you less able.
Because you're saying that the black cat is
superstition.
Well, yeah, but also it's your boss. It's stronger than you. If there's a black cat, I'm scared of the black cat.
Yeah,
I'm nothing.
Yes, it tells you what to do.
Yeah.
And just by observation, where do you see more progress? By people that still believe in superstition, like in the middle of Africa in some kind of forgotten tribe, or in the US?
In the US.
Good. And when did the US start to fall? When they start to believe in the superstition of the left and the right, or the liberal or the Democrats. This is superstitions. They stop looking.
I see what you mean.
So what actually the modern superstition is called media. Because it prevents you from looking. You don't look. You just listen.
So then people of today often have even more superstition than a tribe in Africa, because you see a lot of times tribes in Africa, as an example, are happy, thriving, doing well in their space, but
because they have a specific knowledge about specific things.
Yeah.
So in that area, they will thrive. They will be rich in that area.
Yes.
But if you take a Western civilization, you'll see that the Western civilization superstition is the media, because a person, most people, most of the time, are just parrots. They hear something in the media or on YouTube or on Instagram, and a guy is really serious and he's saying a lot of serious thing. And the more serious he is, the more people believe that he is right, and they just parroting it.
Yeah.
They just parroting almost everything that has been said that is not science, not invented science, but actual science, is nonsense. I mean, I've listened today for, I don't know, maybe 2-3 things on Instagram that people sent me, and the amount of nonsense, like you have to have habits. Like today I heard this guy about your habits, and you have to have habits. What does it mean, a habit? Habit mean I need to have a machine here, a computer that tell me what to do, because I'm useless. So I cannot decide. So there's a robot that tell me what to do, when to do it.
Yeah.
So if I continue to do these habits, which mean if I continue to listen to the robot, I would become, I don't know, Robocop or something.
Yeah. You think that'll be your version of successful.
Yes, and it's nonsense. You don't want habits. The more habits you have, the less of you have.
Yeah.
You don't want habits. You want to be source. You want to be cause. You want to create. You want to bring wow life, not to be afraid of life.
Yeah, 100%. It's amazing. And it's of that concept, when I first heard you speak about it, is a game changer, because everybody says develop good habits, follow the successful person's morning routine, whatever. And people want to find what's the next habit.
Yeah, be a parrot. What is he doing? I'll do the same. No.
Yeah.
No. What can you confront that? What can he confront that you are not confronting?
That's the actual reason for their success. And a lot of times they can't even articulate what brought them their success. So they try to kind of say maybe it was a habit, but that's not what made them successful.
No, they were willing to look where other people they was not willing to look. I was willing to go to BP and to look to this guy in the eyes and to talk to him. Most people are not willing to send a text, never mind talk.
Yeah.
Never mind meet. As people become more and more superstitious in modern days, they confront less and less. You see, most people cannot pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Never mind going to a meeting. It's like, how do you know that they have superstitions on the area? They tell you, well, the reason I didn't call is because I'm very busy. Now, I can tell you that I know many, many executives and super successful people, and they will tell you, I'm busy, extremely busy, and that's why I can do much more. And when a person says, I'm busy, and that's why I can do less, he's not busy. A person, you want to get something done, give it to someone that don't have time. Person that have time, don't do anything, he will never do it.
Yeah.
That's why he has time.
Yeah.
So he doesn't bring results. So if someone says, I didn't call because I didn't have time, he is lying. He had time for 2 hours arguing with his husband, or she has time. He had time for Instagram, of course. He had time for chatting on WhatsApp. He had time to go for coffee. He had time for Netflix, of course.
Of course.
He had time for a lot of sleep, but he couldn't call you.
Yeah. For a 5-minute call.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
He couldn't confront it.
Yeah.
If you can confront it, you will do it.
Yeah. True. Now, I want to talk, I know we're running low on time, but just on that. So back to the confronting the phone. You never have an issue with your phone. It's always in great condition. True, I've seen it. Now, most people think that in order to always be confronting my phone, it's something that's like hard work. It's something I need to always have attention on. I know it's not, but that's what the average person would think.
Yeah.
What does that actually, how does that actually work?
Okay. So confront, as I said, is an end result. Yes. It's not something that you do.
Yeah.
Yes. Why do I say that? Because it is what's the spirit actually doing automatically. So I will explain it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Assume that this is a space. Okay. So anything, if this space belongs to you, anything within that space belongs to you.
Yes.
And anything that's outside of your space do not belong to you, and you generally don't know that it's there. So you're sitting in your house, everything outside do not belong to you, but everything in the house generally belongs to you.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. So when you confront what you do, you define a space. Because how do you define a space? You said there's a point here, point here, point here, point here. You have a space.
Yeah.
So when you look at an iPhone, you have a very superficial two-dimensional space. 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't go inside. But if you would actually be able to put your attention point inside, you will simply know. Now, it sounds almost impossible, but the definition of the word spirit is this thing that knows. And what prevents you from knowing is moments of not confront. When you didn't confront, instead of confronting, you put a habit, a picture in your mind to tell you what it is. And now the pictures become so important that you start to think that you only know what the picture tells you. You put the picture there.
Yeah.
So the issue or the subject of confront is huge, but the immediate application is just look. Don't even confront, just look at something. Look, you have a new iPhone, there's a new operating system, by the way, amazing, unbelievable. I see you upgraded.
Yes.
So it's an amazing, unbelievable operating system. It has a lot. If you will not look at the options and it does not exist for you.
Yeah.
So confront is to look.
Yeah.
And to look at something more and more and more until you are comfortable to look at something.
Yeah.
So that's the first level. There is much more. On a higher level, confront is actually what creates present time. But this is...
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Right now, all we want to know is that a problem is a manifestation of non-confront. And if you will gain the ability to look at the problem fully, the problem will cease to exist.
Amazing. That's amazing. And that's great.
It's so simple, but you need to try it. You need to try it.
Yeah.
Like take right now a problem that you have and just say, what don't I know about it? What don't I know about it? What don't I know about it? And I will, by the way, I will tell you a trick that when you say what I don't know about it is you have to know what you don't know, which means you know. Yes.
Yeah, that's the secret about that trick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you know about it? If I can tell you what I don't know, it means that I know. I don't know. You cannot say I don't know about chakachuka. It will never come to your mind because you don't know about chakachuka.
Yeah.
But you can say I don't know about the electronics. It means that you know about electronics.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. It's interesting because
it's just layers and layers and layers and
perspective. Yeah. Yes, that's a very good story actually to tell. There was one seminar that my dad did, and somebody, people are going around and giving wins, successes during the seminar, and the one guy goes, "It was just, there were layers and layers and layers and perspective." That was the win.
It was so beautiful that everyone started to use that.
Yeah,
everyone.
We said layers upon layers.
And that like many years ago.
Yeah, now we still use it. Yes. Okay, so
comments. Let's have a look at comments.
All right. First of all, love wow life, which yes, absolutely, to have a wow life. And someone said, so true about being busy. People who say they're busy are not organized, 100%. And Bridget said, I've always heard if you want something done, give it to a busy person. Yes. And now you can understand why.
Yeah.
Now let's talk, before we wrap up, about the Advanced Family Academy. What's coming? What is this all about? And I believe it's a free offering again, which is amazing.
It's an intro.
It's an intro, which you haven't, you've done a couple in the last couple of weeks, but for months you weren't doing these free webinars. So I think it's a really big deal that if you are new or not, and you just want to get some amazing live content for free.
So some of you saw the first intro, and the second one, I think we had a problem, and it cut in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it was still wow.
Yeah.
Even it was like 30 minutes, but still life-changing. So if you've been on the intros, you can write on the chat so other people can see what you got out of it.
Right. Yeah.
But generally, what I'm talking about in the intro for the relationship and the family academy, I explain about relationships. And I explain that there is a massive lie that has to do with relationships that prevents relationship from being a good relationship. So most people...
Harold said even the intros are life-changing. Yes, absolutely, they are.
Yeah. So most people think that relationship has to do with two people. My relationship with you.
Yeah.
But if you will actually attend those intros, you will discover that it's has to do with you and only you.
So my relationship with you is only me.
Totally.
My relationship with
Your body
my body
is you.
is me. My relationship with employee or their relationship with me is them.
It's them, 100%.
Yeah. And a lot of times you think, no, but my boss, it's the problem is
Yeah.
my boss, or whatever the case may be.
Now, how do we know that it's not, that it's true? Let's say that you are married and you say she is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Did it solve the problem? It looks like a gun, like it's shooting, but it doesn't shoot. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not solving the problem.
Right. Yeah. It's horrible. Horrible. Yeah. He goes there. He goes there.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
What this gun is all about is just God will help me to explain how I can blame you when I know that it's only me, 3 fingers towards me.
Yeah.
So the truth is that any relationship problem that you have is you, because the law is while it takes 2 to create a problem, it takes only 1 person to solve any problem. Why? Because problem gets solved by confront. You need to confront. It's not important if the other side confronted or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty irrelevant. So if not, I need to negotiate with the engine. When I have a problem with the engine, I need to negotiate with the engine that the engine will agree to work.
Yeah.
Now, you don't negotiate with the engine. You confront, you figure out what you need to do, and magically the engine all of a sudden start to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone that knows just approaches the engine
And
it starts to work. And even if they have to fix something, it's magically fixing versus someone who doesn't confront it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems to, they change the part, but they know, and there's something about it that just makes it work. Yeah. Now, who is this webinar good for? Like, it sounds like a family and relationship academy. So parents, right? Like it's only for parents or soon to be parents, or is it for anyone?
Okay. So first of all, it's relationships.
Okay.
So if you're alive, you need it. Mm-hmm. Why? It's a relationship with your mind, relationship with your family, relationship with your children, relationship with your body, relationship with the companies, with colleagues, with suppliers, relationship. If it is alive, it has relationships.
Yeah.
And the magic is that those relationships, all of them you create. They have nothing to do with the other side. The world that I see is not the world that you see. So it's me that putting the wall there. There is no wall there for you, or it's not the same wall.
Yeah.
Definitely not the same wall.
Right.
So once you really understand the subject of relationship, something magical happened. There was a research that has been done. It's the longest going research in history. It's going now for, I think, 80 years or 90 years. There was 2 presidents of the United States on that research. And it's like big research. And what they found in this research is that the thing that define how much money you'll have, how healthy you are, how happy you are, is only has to do with how good your relationships are.
Yeah. I think it's one of the longest running studies of all time.
Of all times, yes.
Yeah, and they
70 years or 80 years. Or
if not more, where they
remember, yes.
Yeah, and they found that the success of people and their health and how long they live for, and they researched. 2 U.S. presidents were involved in the study, and people from all walks of life, and it all came down to relationships.
All relationships. It's just relationships. It's quite amazing. Now, most of the people cannot even define the word relationship. And I'm saying it not because I think like that. It's just by observation. I've asked people to define it, and they don't. If you didn't know that a relationship is something between you and you, obviously you didn't have a good definition of the word relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing.
And there is nothing more important than relationships. A relationship extend to relationship with your past lives. Relationship extend to your relationship to anyone that hurt you in the past. And even if he's gone or she's gone, even if they're dead, you still have a relationship with them. How do I know? It's still there. You still talk about them. You still think about them. You still behave due to what they've done.
Yes.
So the past never passed.
And can that be adjusted? Can that be changed?
Yes, that's the whole subject of relationship. Once you really learn what is relationship, how to handle them, how to create them, how to fix them, how to heal a relationship, how to maintain and how to heal a relationship. If you want, you don't have to heal any relationship. Some relationship you can say, don't want, next, ended for me, next, he's died. I don't have to heal all relationship. I don't have some kind of a order from God that tell me fix all the relationship. No, if I want to fix the relationship or to heal them, I can. If I don't want, don't have to.
Yeah.
If I don't have to fix the relationship with my body at one point, and I say, too old. There's a better model. I just heard that a body corpse has been. By the way, that's why corpse, someone that died called corpse.
What?
Body corp.
Yeah. Oh, body corp. Yeah. Body corp. Yeah, exactly.
And someone that died.
Yeah. True. That's true.
So I just heard that they give bodies for free now. It's an intro service.
Yeah, intro, exactly. Intro into life. Get a baby body. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay.
You don't have to pay.
Yeah. And all your previous debts are even erased. So it's really wonderful.
Yeah, you get the new ones that you don't know about.
Yeah, true. But yes, amazing. So the idea is that even if you want to end the relationship with your body, you can, or any relationship, you don't have to heal them, but you have the ability to.
Exactly.
You know the knowledge.
If you have a game that you want to still play and your body is 60 years old and I still want to go to the gym and push in the gym, I know how to make the body go to the gym and do it. Although I'm 60 years old, and I'm not saying, because I'm 60 years old, I cannot go to the gym, I cannot dance, I cannot kite, I cannot this, I cannot that. No. I fix the body, I fix the relationship with the body, so the body is in agreement.
Rock and roll. Yeah. Love it. Amazing. So people can sign up by going to gprosperity.com/advanced FAC. Is that right? Advanced FAC? Advanced FAC? Okay. Advanced FAC. And there is an option to register for free. And it is when? Thursday or Saturday?
Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you will see that there are a free recording of the ones that we already done in the past. So if you want to watch the replays for free,
it's gold. It's there. Also free.
It's free. It's gold. It's unbelievable. It will change your life.
Yeah. And Saturday, 10 a.m. is a great time because pretty much for anyone, anywhere in the world, it works out really well. Like 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is 4 p.m. South African. So in Europe, it's going to be somewhere between 4 to 6 or 3 to 6 or whatever.
LA 7 a.m.
Yeah. LA is a little early, but you can wake up at 7. It'll be a nice start on a Saturday morning. Yeah. So yeah. And the other thing is, if you're watching this, if you've heard an intro before, if you got any benefit from anything, not only should you join, but bring others. Tell people to join this thing. It's free. Register. It'll help you. I think you like it. And you will really help them a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I think that
this was amazing is what I think.
I think that I agree with you.
Yes. Thank you. It was very powerful. Mwah, love you. Mwah.
Love you the most.
Love you the most. And mwah. And thank you very much for everyone that was on. It was amazing to have you and your comments.
Thank you for the comments.
Yes.
And we will see you
next Tuesday. With, by the way, a special guest is going to be joining.
We have a special guest.
Yes, a special guest next Tuesday.
A very special guest.
Yes.
I think I know who is the guest.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.